question, you had mentioned about statecraft and conflict of values. This is a bit of a nuts and bolts problem, because some of the press had mentioned that post-UFA, in order to counter the Pakistani backlash, you happened to speak to the ambassador, Abdul Basit, thrice, without reference to the Ministry of External Affairs, which supposedly had undermined the MEA and embarrassed them to no extent. I mean, these are press reports. And I'm told that diplomats in Delhi had mentioned that your counterpart, Sartaj Aziz, would never have done this to the Indian ambassador, T.C.A. Raghavan. So when the core is of state security, how do these little issues of protocol straitjacket you in terms of your deliverance? Because I know in government, hierarchy plays a very important part. And there is this reported, it has been reported in the press, that this had hugely embarrassed the Ministry of External Affairs, and within brackets, SuSHma Swaraj also.
Firstly, the facts are not right, and I'm not going to correct the facts. Secondly, this has got nothing to do with the conflict of values. It has got something to do what you consider as urgent. When at UFA it was agreed that there will be no border firing, and the Pakistanis started firing, it was absolutely necessary to tell them without any loss of time that you stop it, otherwise we will retaliate. And we will retaliate with effect. This message was concurrently given to our High Commissioner in Islamabad and to the High Commissioner of Pakistan here at 7:05 in the morning. It was the time of Ramzan. The Rozas were there, and we thought that they will do. Now, whatever they happen, thereafter I'm not going into that. So when there is an immediacy, you do not go into this thing of who should be talking to whom. If it's a police commissioner sitting here, and if you find that there is somebody whose life has to be saved, it may be a job of a constable, but he will do and jump there himself. So it's no question of any embarrassment to anyone, number one. And I don't think that, I do not know which paper it was, but that there was no embarrassment, and Mr. SuSHma Swaraj in any case was not there at that time. And there is no this thing, that is probably the PMO dictates the terms or calls the shots. It is completely wrong. It's all a teamwork. We all work in very, very closely in a team. Whatever it is, you know, sometimes there's a conflict between important and immediate. And one does not know whether we should do something which is immediate or do something which is important. But when there's a convergence of importance and immediate together, thereafter also you go through a bureaucratic procedure, then I think that is, well, you don't deserve to be in a place where you are. Because there is no dilemma there. It was both immediate, it was both important. So lead it by the front.